gonna open this puppy up. We're just gonna wait for some folks to pop in and give it a watch. Otherwise, we'll dig into this. You can skip ahead a little bit until we dive in. More or less just giving this live stream deal a test run. So if you're there, there's Joey. What's up, buddy? We're gonna let a couple more people file in. If not, I'll get started here in maybe a minute or two. Yeah, cool. There she is. So, pretty excited. All right, we're just gonna go ahead and dive in. Only one person watching, but whatever. As this video takes off, there'll be more people diving in, and they'll watch it after the live stream too, so whatever. So, the Catfish tackle box from Whisker Seeker. Real small, thin, it fit my mailbox. I was kind of surprised. It's similar to like the Lucky tackle box and the Mystery tackle box, except obviously geared for catfish, all catfish tackle inside of here. So yeah, that's what we're gonna go for today. Pop her open. Pretty cool design. It has rules or suggestions of what to do. Number one, catch a catfish using the items in this box. Take a picture of your catch and show it off on social media using hashtag catfish tackle box. Pretty cool. Series of things in here. On top is our receipt and a sticker. Now I noticed when I ordered this, this sticker was automatically tossed into my box. I don't know if that happens when you order for the first time or if it comes with each one of these, but got that. It's just kind of a longer Whisker Seeker tackle sticker. Pretty cool. So we will go ahead and dive into what we got inside. First things first, we have some Rattlers. All right, pre-rigged, 2 Rattlers in here. I'll go ahead and take these out and take a look at them. Okay, so it's a float with, looks like steel leader down to one of some kind of clip, and then the circle hook on the end. So it's got Rattlers, the float. I assume your main line and sinker is gonna go here. Or no, this is for like Santee Cooper rigs, isn't it? Yeah, it says right here. Okay. Cool, so you tie your leader line off to the end of this, and I'm assuming this is better for drifting or fishing like a river where your bait can get some motion. So pretty cool. I don't fish drifting really at all, but I do fish a couple rivers, so these could come in handy. Yeah, we'll give those a try later on in the season. Next up, the Ultra Chub, which looks like it's another Rattler. Yeah, drifting, as you said there, Joey. Yeah, another Rattler. It just got a design on it. Kind of neat. When I fish LaSalle Lake, we do drift just a little bit because in that power plant lake, you're kind of able to get up into the discharge, and it's just basically a long canal. So you could drift stuff like this. And we actually catch catfish in that lake, big blues, not big, but medium-sized blues, trolling with like crankbaits. Fish in there are very active, so I could see that being handy, getting some sound and vibration in those fish's face. Could be cool. Next up, we got just some beads, stops. I don't know, I use these quite a bit. I use them for like protection of your knot, but I think these are actually to be up by your hook. It's more of a color thing, yeah. Yeah, they reflect light, even in dark water. Yeah, it would be perfect for there, Joey. You are right. Up next, peg floats. There you go, peg floats. I use these all the time for when you're just tight lining or when you're just casting, letting bait sit on the bottom. These are awesome because you can get your bait up off the bottom. I know there's multiple spots I fish where it's real rocky, and a lot of times your sinker will be fine if you have the correct style of sinker, but your hook will grab onto something, a rock or a log or something. So this just keeps it up, and a lot of times it puts that bait right in the fish's face. So that's good. I'll definitely use these. I don't know if color really matters so much on these. Mine are orange and yellow. They're not really meant to be sunk like this are actually meant to be used as a bobber. So kind of neat, but yeah, we'll definitely use those. I like that. Up next, this is just straight up rattlers. I've never used these before, very noisy, but another thing that I think is used a lot for drifting or fishing in a river with current. So I'll definitely give these a try. I have a river that I fish. It's not huge, but definitely could make a difference. So we'll try them out, and I could see doing like a comparison video of, you know, just a straight bottom setup like a Carolina rig versus a Carolina rig with, say, one of these and a float on it, you know, something like that. So see if it makes a difference for those river cats. Some river cats are typically pretty dumb, so compared to lake catfish, that is. That's what I've observed anyways. On to the next one. We got some hooks. These are the triple threats. I've heard great things about these, and we got 6/0, so kind of a good, like right in the middle size. You know, you can very easily hook into some bigger fish with this, but it's not too small that those smaller fish are gonna rob your bait. Those Whisker rattlers would be good for that, not bigger water. Okay, that's a good point. Yeah, that's kind of where I plan on using them, is small water. Definitely my river, I think that's gonna be very nice. But yeah, back to the hooks. Never use these. I do, let me crack them open here, take a better look at them. You can kind of, it's not really focusing on you there. You can kind of see it. It's a little bit thicker gauged than I've seen a lot of these newer hooks, but I like that. I like the thicker gauge, thicker wired hooks. I typically use Team Cat hooks, and I love them. But I know a lot of people like to mix it up and use different ones with lighter wire, but I think durability-wise, these thicker gauge hooks are the way to go. So I will definitely be using these this season. Like I said, good size, 6/0. A lot of times for my smaller areas, I'm using like 3 to 4/0. And then when I get into the bigger waters, I'll usually have one bigger, like 8/0, and then sometimes a 5, and now I'll be tossing out a 6 as well, just in case we got some of the mid-sized fish that are maybe biting funny or something. I've had better luck on days like that with these smaller hook setups, so that's nice. Definitely be using those. And looks like almost last, we have these Easy Rig Fast Clips. Now, I am skeptical of these, and I'll be honest, I am very skeptical of these, just because I'm so confident in tying knots onto circle hooks. I know when I was just getting into catfishing, I wasn't snelling any of my knots, and I paid for it. I missed a lot of fish, and as soon as I started snelling them, just the way that knot works, it's perfect for circle hooks. It makes that hook bend inwards, and when you're setting, or when a fish is taking your bait, it just locks it right into the corner of that mouth. So it makes me wonder, will this kind of defeat the purpose of that snell, and will it kind of beat up on that circle hook? I don't know. I know these rigs, these Rattler rigs and the Chub rig that I got earlier, they have those clips on them. And I've seen them on their website before, and I've always been like, I don't know, I feel like I would just assume to retie. And that's the whole idea is, yeah, allow catfish anglers to effortlessly make 5-second hook changes without any tools. So if I have to retie a knot and it takes me a few minutes, if that means hooking up with a few more fish, I'll take my odds on that. But could, you know, whatever. I'll try them out and see what I think. And could be good, could be bad. I really don't know. But definitely gonna give these a shot. So we also have, just a what'd you get card. So let's see what this retails at. Triple threat hooks, $4. Versa rattles, another $5. Bead stops, $2.50. Easy clips, $5. The peg floats are $7. Rattlers are $8. Ultra Chub, just a single Ultra Chub was $7. And the decal, I assume that's this. I got another sticker, so I assume that's part of it. Joey says those quick clips are BS. Yeah, I've wondered that, because I know when I was like a kid, you know, when I was fishing like with my dad and grandpa, they wouldn't want to retie my line all the time, so they just give me one of those swivels. Like, when I don't have any on me, but those swivels where the top's just like a barrel swivel and the bottom's one of those clips, and I didn't have to retie any knots. This is like when I was little, I didn't really know how to tie a knot, and I could just unclip my bait, slip a new one on, and I was good to go, because, you know, little kids like to switch up what they're using all the time. That was me. I was doing that all the time. So I don't know. For that, it didn't really matter because you're setting the hook. So, you know what? I could see, you know, I've seen a lot of guys early spring or late winter. Sometimes when those bites are real light, right at ice out, sometimes they'll use J-hooks when they're out catfishing for like them small to eating size fish. And I could see those being handy here, but I think as soon as it's time to put a circle hook on, I think I gotta snell it with a heavier leader. I've just had better luck doing that. But anyways, they did give me another sticker, and this one was not on the list. So this must just, it says decal on here, so I assume this is with it. So 2 stickers, one with the order and another in the actual box. So that's cool. One is definitely, I got a fridge out here in my garage. One's gonna go on that, and the other one, I don't know. I got a thermos that I might throw it on, but I'll probably end up getting more stickers with this box. But what's cool about these, and I kind of appreciate that they do it the way they do. When you order these, it's like a subscription thing, like I said. It was like 70 bucks, but you get 3 boxes. And the total on this was $42. So, I mean, that's over half of what I paid for the 3 boxes, and you get that in 1 box. So, definitely, I think more of a better deal than, I've gotten like the mystery tackle box before. What did Joey say? Triple threat, 6/0 perfect mid-size hook as well. You'll enjoy use those. I had several tuners on those. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. When I fished LaSalle, there was a trip I took last year where I had just 8/0s out, and I was getting a lot of hits. And they'd be a fairly decent takedown, and then it would just pop right back up. So I know the fish ripped my bait, or it got pulled right back out of its mouth. So I took one of my setups, one of my smaller ones, and I had a 5/0. Threw that on, and immediately had a takedown hooked up, and it was like a 8 or 9, I think. So just little changes like that, even though it's just a couple sizes different, that can make a big difference. So definitely for those bad boys right there. Definitely gonna be getting some use out of them. I'm excited to try those out. But back to what I was saying about the box itself, I think it's a hell of a deal compared to the mystery tackle box. 42 bucks, like I said, and it's 3 boxes. Again, as I mentioned. And what I was getting at, I like that they're doing 3 boxes, because really, there's not that much stuff they can put into a catfish tackle box. I mean, sure, you're getting, for most a lot of folks that I know would be confused seeing these rattlers, these ultra chubs, because around me, we just don't do that drift fishing a whole lot. Some folks do, some guys who are real serious about it do, but a lot of people just like, drowning baits, putting a heavy sinker on, putting it on the bottom. So, yeah, since I've gotten into it, now if you would have asked me like 2 years ago, what does this do? I honestly would have had no idea. But since I've gotten into it more this past year or so, all this stuff is pretty familiar to me. But yeah, really cool that they are doing this. I don't know how new the catfish tackle box is to Whisker Seekers, but I'm excited they're doing it. I got 2 more months of it. So I'll probably do a couple more videos just to see what we got. I was on their website the other day just looking through what they got, and I don't know if I'll be getting any duplicates of anything. I really hope they keep sending hooks, because that's what I could really use. Hooks and sinkers would be awesome. Terminal tackle is very important. When you get to this flashy stuff, it's just kind of bonus. The beads are nice, the rattlers are cool, peg floats are really cool, but especially the hooks, sinkers, swivels, things like that. Or even leader line. I don't know if that'd be part of it or not, but yeah, keep that coming. That's really cool. I don't know if anyone from Whisker Seeker is gonna see this, but if they do, keep them coming my way. That would be sweet. So I enjoyed the box. So if you guys want to get one, you should do that, because they are pretty cool. Just on their website. I think when you're on their website, if you just click the bars, like the options, it just says catfish tackle box, and it's right there. You can get your order options and everything. I think you have to create an account, so it saves all your info, and then you can choose either like the one-time payment like I did, and it was like 75 bucks, I think, with tax, or you can do like pay each month that you get it. So I think it's worth it. So yeah, what do you guys think? You guys think it's cool? Joey, what do you think, buddy? I like it. Do you like it? I'll wait for you. Chat. Nothing? give you a sec. I'm gonna put all this stuff away. And while I've got a minute, these guys here, outdoor veterans, you've actually seen, if you follow my channel, you've seen me hunt and fish with the owner of, or the creator of this account, Matt Tribley. And yeah, go give him a follow on Facebook or Instagram. It's just Outdoor Veterans. Here we go. Like the idea, Bush was a bank fishing, boat fishing option. That is a good idea, Joey. I like that. Yeah, definitely, because I would benefit more from the bank fishing. I do a little bit of boat fishing, but it's more just modified bank fishing. I don't really do anything special, because if I am fishing out of a boat or a kayak, I'm just getting the spots I normally walk to, but I can't, you know, I'm just pulling the boat up. So that would be a good option, but I feel like they have to mix them because they don't have enough, you know, I don't think they have enough stuff to make separate, you know, separate boxes like that. So I don't know. What the hell was I talking about? Oh, this, yeah. Go give Outdoor Veterans a follow on Facebook or Instagram. He's setting out to get veterans involved with the outdoors and things like that. He's wanting to eventually host some maybe fishing derbies or take veterans out on hunts, things like that. So go give him a follow. That's the best you can do for supporting him right now. Joey says, as a bank fisherman, I don't usually use rattles or peg floats. That usually tangles up in the current. I've had good luck with the pegs in lakes, but in rivers, I have yet to use them for that exact reason. I'm worried I'm going to cast it down there, and on the way down, it's going to loop and wrap around the main line. Because sometimes that'll happen without a peg, so I can really imagine that with one, it'll mess it up. But in the current, in my river, definitely bringing these puppies out, as you said. But yeah, I've had great luck on peg floats. That's what I've caught my biggest fish on, like at LaSalle Lake. I've had good luck at Clinton with the pegs, and that's just in stagnant water. And the one, I also had done well in a spillway with a peg float. So that is under running water, and didn't tangle on me. So maybe I've just gotten lucky, but so far so good. If it's not broke, I'm not gonna fix it. I'll keep using them peg floats out there. But I might try it in the river. If I find some really slow moving water, I could see it being okay. Or if you can position yourself to cast downstream so that your peg float's already gonna be going that way and your main line's coming back the other way, that could work. But yeah, if you're gonna cast upstream with a peg float, that line's just gonna get wrapped real bad. But I guess it all depends on positioning. But in the river, especially the rivers I fish, I don't think I need to get too fancy. Not that that's fancy, but I think just a plain Jane Carolina bottom rig, that'll do the trick. I'm not too concerned about it, but I don't know. I like it though. Like the box. Like that idea though, Joey, with the have a bank and boat fishing box. But I don't know. They can't all be winners, can they? Thank you for subscribing to Whisker Tackle Box. Cool. That's the front of their card. Is that backwards for you guys? It is. Whatever. Cool. Well, thank you for sticking around, Joey, and one other person, whoever that is. Yeah, I like the box. If you're thinking about getting one, do it. I'll probably be doing some more live stuff. So if you're getting in late and you're watching this after it was live, keep an eye out. Drop a sub for me so you know when it's coming. I'd like to do some live fishing. Hunting season's about over. This weekend is it. This upcoming weekend is the end of goose season, so be done with that. I was thinking about doing a live goose hunt, but it's supposed to be so bitter cold that I don't know how well because I have to do live off my phone, so I don't know how well my phone will do. I mean, I have a charger that's plugged in, and I got like a 10-foot cord for it. Xbox, you got the Octagon Circle X. Oh, okay, you think so? Yeah, I didn't consider that they'd be giving me different styles of their circle hooks, but I'm game to try them all. I don't really care. I'm wondering if they're gonna try to keep the same size. Like these are 6/0. I wonder if they're gonna give me 6/0 throughout, or if they're gonna dip and dive, you know. I bet they give me a middle, which is what they gave me now, a smaller one, and then a bigger one. So I'm betting like a 3/0 and then an 8 or a 10/0. I'm betting in the next couple boxes. I bet that's how they do it, so I don't know. I could also see them giving me, don't they have those great big J hooks, like for flatheads? I don't know what they're called. No, I'm thinking of Team Cat. I have some, I forget what they're called, the Super J's or something, but those hooks are badass. Yeah, I don't know. I could see them mixing it up like you said. That'd be really cool. So, Sweet. But yeah, like I said, keep an eye out in the future for these live videos. Once hunting season's over, like this upcoming weekend I'm hunting, and then the following weekend I'm hitting the water. We have, luckily in central Illinois, quite a bit of open water around us. Not because of the weather, it's freezing. It's like 13 degrees outside right now. But power plants keep it open, and eventually the river will open up, and I'm wanting to do some late winter, early spring catfishing. I've been kind of reading up on it and seeing how that could be, so we're gonna give that a shot at some point, and yeah, I don't know, we'll see how that goes, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, no one else got anything. Joey, anything else to wrap it up on? Otherwise, I'm gonna wrap this puppy up and throw these stickers up somewhere, make myself useful inside. So I appreciate you guys watching. We'll see you on the next one.